Now on YouTube, it's time for some alternative commentary action with the Commentary Hub.
There's headed by Marina, and it's 2-1 to Arsenal.
Look at that pass! Goal for Manchester City!
Takes this corner, whips it in, it's headed and it's a goal, and it's that man, Gabriel.
Liverpool have equalised. Lovely improvisational touch from Curtis Jones.
Oh, what a goal! Wow, take it out!
Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Commentary Hub's second coverage of the World Cup. This time coming from the Gillette Stadium in Boston. And we've got a cracking game underway, or just about to come underway in the next sort of 6 or 7 minutes from now. And it's Scotland's second game against Morocco. And I'll run you through the two lineups now. We'll start with the Scots. Steve Clarke's side lineup with Angus Gunn in goal. A back three of Hanley, Hendry and Tierney. And a midfield of Patterson, McTominay, Ferguson, Robertson, McGinn, Christie and Adams. And the Moroccans line up with Bono in goal. Then a back four of Hakimi, Diop, Riyad, Mazraoui, El Enawi, Bouadi, Diaz, Unai, El Kanous and Salabari. The officials for this game are Ilgiz Tantashev is the referee. The assistant referees are Andrei Tasipenko and Timur Gainalin. The fourth official is Adam Makadami. The reserve official is Mohamed Akalaf. The VAR is Armando Villarreal from the USA, and he's assisted by Eric Miranda and Hernan Mastrangelo. The referee is from Uzbekistan, as are his two assistant referees as well. The fourth official is from Jordan, as is the reserve the reserve official as well. And the assistant video referees are from Mexico and Argentina, respectively. So we've got a cracking game underway here. For this, as I say, we'll be underway in a matter of minutes. For Scotland, of course, the Scots were victorious in their opening game by 1-0 over Haiti, with John McGinn scoring the goal on that occasion. And as for Morocco, they put in a fantastic performance in their 1-1 draw with Brazil, and a really kind of surprising result that was as well. And the Moroccans just singing their national anthem there out in full force, as are the Scots as well, for this big game here, this big second game on the Commentary Hub this evening. We've got lots of subs to get through, and I'll run you through them when we get any subs that are made. Hi to Nicholas Jones, who just did a excellent coverage of America against Australia, just around about an hour or so that finished ago. And excellent coverage that was as well. I did tune into most of that, and I really enjoyed that game. And we'll be getting underway here for the second game in a matter of minutes. But in the meantime, if you want to give us a follow, you can do so on our X account, which is I've got to make sure I get all the accounts right now, because we've got so many of them. I think we've got accounts on every single social media now. So let me make sure I get them all right for you. Let's just go to the X account first of all, and that one is at Commentary Live 1. The Facebook account, if you just type in the Commentary Hub on Facebook, you'll find us on there. We're also on TikTok and Instagram as well, and both of them, I believe, are the same. And it's I think it is the Commentary Hub 92. Let me just double check that for you, just so I can make sure I give you the right details. Yeah, the Commentary Hub 92 on TikTok and Instagram. Hi to Rebecca as well, that's just joined us. Hope you're doing well this evening. Yeah, that's our details there. Commentary Live 1 on Facebook, and then the Instagram is Commentary Hub 92, as is the TikTok as well, and then the Facebook account, if you just type in facebook.com/the Commentary Hub, and you'll be able to get hold of us that way. A very warm evening here. I think I might need the hydration breaks as much as the players. But let me just go to what I was going to say here. All is well. Good to hear, Rebecca. Good to hear. So yeah, Morocco, of course, they reached the semi-final back in 2022, losing to France. And in that competition, they had a really good competition as well. They lost the third place playoff to Croatia, but they were actually in a group with Croatia as well, which they won that group. And also, I think, was it Belgium were in that group, I believe, as well. And they picked up 7 points and only conceded 1 goal. And they also went on to beat Spain and Portugal en route to the semi-finals on that occasion. And these two sides have only met the once, and it was a 3-0 win back in 1998, which was for Morocco. So Scotland have got it all to do here, based on the history of things as well as on the fact that Morocco go into this game as current AFCON winners as well, which we spoke about on the Senegal game, myself and Alex on, I think it was Tuesday evening, I believe it was, where Morocco were awarded victory there. Got to touch on that in a little while for you. As it looks like the two nations are going to be getting underway ever so shortly. Let's have a look here on the manager, Mohamed Ouabi, for Morocco, that is. It's going to be countdown to kick off. We'll be getting underway ever so shortly as well. Seeing here what is looking like it's going to be a Morocco kickoff. We'll be getting us underway. I can't quite see who's going to get us underway for Morocco, but the game is now off and running. And it's with the Scotland. It's Patterson back to gun there now early on. And this has been out of play for a throw in here. Hi to Dan as well. Hope you're well, mate. Nice to see you in, Rushy. Hope you're good. And it's with Morocco. And that's the defender there, which was the number 14. Which is Issa Diop, and he's just playing it across to his partner there, Riyad, and he's got it back as well now from the midfield. Diop's just playing it out to Hakimi there, the PSG man. He gets it back again as well. Now it's into midfield, and back to the defenders now. The defenders just now with the number 3, which is Mazraoui of Manchester United. We'll see what he can do here. Goes out to the number 23, Kanous. And Kanous is in possession here now. What can Kanous do for Morocco? Goes inside to, I think that was the number 6, Bouhaddi. And there's a chance here for Morocco to get in behind now. And it's a shot at goal, and it's in as well. And it's scored by the number 11, Salibari, after just over a minute and 16 seconds there. Morocco have an early advantage. It's a great finish there from Salibari. And just want to see who it was. It was a fault from a Scottish point of view. It was down the left-hand side, I think it was. But yeah, bullet shot there past Angus Gunn. Just want to see who it was at fault for Scotland. It's a good ball down the line as well. And Salibari takes one touch and then just smashes it past Angus Gunn into the top corner there. Might have been Robertson that was at fault. It's a great finish as well, right into the top corner there. Angus Gunn, absolutely no chance. You put 5 keepers in, they're not going to stop that. It's one of those ones where you just absolutely rocketed it into the top corner. Scotland have it all to do here in the early stages. 1-0 down already to Salibari's goal after 2 minutes. They are in possession now, and it's in fact given away again. And of course, the Scots, yes, already, yes, after 2 minutes, Scotland are trailing. It was Kieran Tierney up front, in fact, down the left-hand side, the ex-Arsenal defender who was caught out there, and Salibari just got the wrong side of him and then took one touch and rocketed it into the top corner. Angus Gunn, absolutely no chance whatsoever. And it's with Hakimi now. It might have actually been Diop, in fact, but it's out of play here for a throw. It's going to be taken by the number. It was going to be taken by number 10, but he's leaving it. That was a really quick throw as well. None of this messing around malarkey. Morocco want to get on with it as quickly as they can. And it's with, I think that's Riyad now, number 18. We have Diop. Issa Diop. And Hakimi's in possession now. Yeah, absolutely right, Dan. It looks like it's going to be a long night for Scotland, absolutely. They have to really try and get a foothold in this game, because Morocco started very brightly. They're in possession again now as well. And Scotland could do with maybe a little bit of keep ball and just to kind of see what they can do here in terms of breaking down Morocco, because so far Morocco have not been troubled, and now they have a goal to hold on to as well. And a really good finish from Salibari it was, if you just joined us late as well. At least I don't get a 0-0. I was a little bit worried after covering a 4-1 and a 3-1 that this was going to be the one where I get the 0-0. So luckily that's been put to bed nice and early on here with a early Morocco goal. That's with Diop now. Now he's got it back again from Hakimi. And now that's with Riyad. Chadi Riyad. And Diop's got it here. In fact, it was Scotland have it back now, though. Scotland do have a bit of possession here with McGinn. He's giving it away, though. It's now with, and that was Diaz. And that was the number 23, El Kanous. At least I've got a goal already. Yeah, absolutely. Number 8 is Boadi. Number 8 is Onai. Sorry, in possession. He's with the number 10 for Morocco now, Diaz, and now the number 23, Al Kanous. He goes out to the wide right here, and Al Kanous gets it back again. And Morocco just knocking it around. These sides were in a group previously in 1998, as I mentioned, which was also with Brazil as well. Brazil were also in that group on that occasion. And it was also Norway in the group that year as well with them. Scotland went out on that occasion without picking up any points. And Morocco went out as well. It was actually Norway and Brazil that both went through. Brazil won the group that year. There's number 23 there battling with McGinn. That was Al Kanous. McGinn plays it out to the on-running. I think it's Kieran Tierney there. There's a chance here for Scotland. It was going to be the number 11, which was Ryan Christie. Let's have a play for a throw. The two teams, incidentally, are running through them again. Angus Gunn in goal for Scotland. Then we've got Grant Hanley, Jack Hendry, Kieran Tierney, Nathan Patterson, Scott McTominay, Lewis Ferguson, Andy Robertson, John McGinn, Ryan Christie, and Shay Adams. The Moroccans are Yassin Bono, Akraf Hakimi, Issa Diop, Chadi Riyad, Nusa Mazraoui, Nil El Aimawi, Ayab Bouadi, Ibrahim Diaz, Azzedine Onai, Bilal El Kanous, and Ismail Salibari, the goal scorer. That's your two lineups for you again. As Morocco just have possession here now with the number 14, Issa Diop. And he goes to Hakimi. Now it's with, that was the number 6 there, Bouadi. The chance here for Morocco to get in for a second, but good defending there from, I think it was Jack Hendry that time. And Morocco have a chance here to maybe get a second. This was the number 23, Bilal Al Khanous, and it's gone out of play here for, well, looks like it's going to be a Scotland goal kick there. The Moroccan man just couldn't quite get on the end of it. It's gone out of play for a goal kick. Scotland 0, Morocco 1 in the early stages. Goal coming after 2 minutes from the number 11, Ismail Salibari, with a absolute thunder rocket into the top corner past Angus Gunn. Hopefully Scotland can get themselves back into this game. But at the moment, it looks like Morocco are quite comfortable in the way that this game will go. So, the early stages. Issa Diop has possession now. It's back to his centre-back partner of Chadi Riyad. Diop's got it again. It's now with Riyad once more. And here's Issa Diop again. He's going to go into Hakimi now. And Diop's got it again here now, and now it's given away there by the number 6, Bouadi from McTominay. Does well to hold up the possession. And he goes back all the way back to the goalkeeper in the end. In fact, not back to the goalkeeper in the end, it's back to Grant Hanley, sorry. And now Jack Hendry. And the defence just kind of keeping possession a little bit here between the two Scottish centre halves. And Kieran Tierney just getting involved as well. And Scotland having a bit of possession now, which is probably kind of what they need. Well, they have just given the ball away here now. And it's the number 11, Ismail Salibari, the goal scorer. Now the number 8 there. There's a chance. And it's just gone wide there. There's a number, I think it was number 24, Neil El-Nawi, that couldn't quite get on the end of it. But there's a bit of a fluffy bit of play there from Ryan Christie. Got caught out. And Morocco were in for a potential second, but didn't quite put it away in the end. We're just over the 10-minute mark now. The goal scorer, incidentally, for Morocco, the number 11, Ismail Salibari, plays for PSV. That was his 12th goal for his country as well. In his 33rd appearance. Not a bad record, really, in all fairness. And here is the number 11 now, Ismail Salibari again. And now here's Al Khanous. Scotland at 6s and 7s at the back here, and they've given it away again to the goal scorer once more. There's a chance here for Morocco, and it's come behind for a corner now. I think the number 8 is going to take it, which is Asadine Anawi. Riyad's up from the back, as is Issa Diop as well. And it is Anawi that's going to be over it. Going to just play it short here. It's currently with Anawi once more. He's got number 2, Hakimi, on the overlap, and he goes in as low there, but cleared away from Scotland for a throw-in. It's going to be number 3, Madrawi, over the throw. The Manchester United man. He's going to play it into the number, it was 18 there, Riyad, and now he's playing it around here and across the back. And now it's with Issa Diop, the Fulham man. A couple of Premier League players on show here for the Moroccans, as well as for Scotland as well. Of course, the main ones being Issa Diop and the number 3 Mazraoui for Morocco. And Scotland have a fair share of their whole squad really from the English Premier League and English divisions. That's with Angus Gunn now, the goalkeeper for Scotland. And he's going to just play it across to Lewis Ferguson, I think it was that time. It was indeed. He's got it back again as well. Now it's 2 centre-backs just knocking it between themselves, Hendry and Hanley. And here is Grant Hanley to go long. Looking for Che Adams. What can he do here? He's going to stop the ball from going out, but it's only back to the Morocco goalkeeper, Bono. Not that one before you get started. I know Russ has made a couple of these dodgy jokes about Bono before, but yeah, not that one. Not the old singer from back in the day. It's spelled differently for one. It's Mazraoui to the number 23 there, which was El Canoes, but one behind for a throw. Almost 14 minutes played. Still Morocco are leading by that Zadabari goal to nil, I should say. PSV striker. It's with Issa Diop into the midfield it goes. And, Morocco quite comfortable in possession again. Of course, we've got some great coverage on the channel tomorrow as well. We're going to be covering, I think we've got another back-to-back game tomorrow, if I remember correctly. I think one of them is Netherlands and Sweden. I'm just going to see what the other game was, but I know I'm pretty sure we've got a back-to-back tomorrow again. We've got another double-header again. I think the other one was at 9 o'clock, I believe. I'll just try and see what that game was. But in a minute, I'll check that in a minute. As Morocco just have possession again. Let's come back to Angus Gunn now. Now it's with Lewis Ferguson. And, Scotland give it away, but they got it back again now. It's with John McGinn. I'll check that in a minute, Russ, thank you. And out to Kieran Tierney now. Now it goes to the right-hand side for Nathan Patterson. It's given away now. And Morocco have a chance here to break. This is number 23, Al Canoes, I think that was. He just fouled by Ferguson. Yes, he was. Tomorrow we have Germany and Ivory Coast is the other game. So 2 cracking games for you tomorrow evening. And I think we're having Sunday off due to it being Father's Day as well. So you've got a double-header today, double-header tomorrow. I don't believe you've got a game for your Sunday, but if that changes, we shall let you know. If we have spoilt you with coverage every single day so far between the start of the tournament and now. But if there's a game Sunday, we'll let you know tomorrow night. Or we'll post it on our socials as well. No game Sunday due to Father's Day. Yes, I was correct. So, but you know, you've got your footballing fix for tomorrow. You've got 2 games tomorrow night with the Dutch against Sweden, and then obviously the other game, Germany and Ivory Coast as well. As Al Canoes is up against Nathan Patterson there, and as well. He's coming behind for a Morocco throw as well then. That's with Hanley now for Scotland, I should say. Now, that's the number 19, Ferguson now. He's giving to Patterson now. Giving away. Al Canoes. Now it's with, that's the number 8 there. So the number 6 there, I should say, Ayab Bouadi. Morocco have it out wide now. It's going to go through to Angus Gunn, is it? Just about. There's enough there. That's the Scotland goalkeeper. But yeah, as I was going to say, if you are missing your footballing fix on Sunday, you'll have plenty of games to listen back to, because we covered multiple games across today and tomorrow. You'll be able to catch up with some games if you have missed out on any commentaries across Sunday. So just because we're not covering a live game, there'll be stuff that you can listen back to on the channel, maybe even on JB's channel as well. He has been putting a few games out on his that have been reruns. Just through there too, and just going just about got a foot on it in the end. Check that message there briefly. Still got time, Russ. Not this one, but there's still plenty of games in this one for me to get a 0-0 as of yet. Yeah, but now so far I've had, what have I had? I've had 7. No, sorry, no more than that. I've had a 4-1, a 3-1, and so far a 1-0. So do your maths. That's what's that? 5 in the first one, 4 in the second one. So this is 10 goals now across my 3 games, if my maths is correct. Which is still very, very early in this game as well. So very much could add to that. Yeah, it was Ismail Salibari who scored the Moroccan goal, which was my goal that took it into double figures. That's my 3 games I've covered so far. Covering USA, Paraguay, then France, Senegal, alongside Alex, and then this one this evening as well. I've had my fair share of goals. As Morocco have a corner now, it's going to be taken by Onai. It's whipped in, headed out by Hanley, but away for another corner again. Issa Diop was up from the back, as was Chadi Riyad as well. Just coming up to the hydration break in this half as well in the next couple of minutes. And now he's over this corner again. Out by the number 4, Scott McTominay. It's a shot at goal there, but deflected by the number. Yeah, I don't quite see who it was, but there's a chance there to put it back into the box, but only into the cover of the Vangus gun. Morocco couldn't quite get a delivery onto the money of their forward that time. Salibari's goal after 2 minutes. The difference so far. So, yeah, as I was saying before, regarding the opening games of the tournament, Morocco drew 1-1 with Brazil. It was actually Salibari that scored for Morocco on that occasion as well, before Vinicius Jr. equalised for the Brazilians, who play a little bit later on in their second game against Haiti. And we've got another game after that this evening, or the early hours of Saturday morning as well. If you want to brave it, or if you feel like you're able to stay up to 4 a.m, it's Turkey, Paraguay in the second game of the US and Australia's group, sorry, I should say. If you're going to be brave and stay up till 4 a.m, then that's off to you. It'll be about 7 a.m that you call it a night or a morning. I'm sure Russ is going to be doing that, our main man in the studio. Brazil versus Haiti at 1:30, and then the one at 4 a.m. is Turkey, Paraguay. Yeah, as I say, I'm sure our main man in the studio, Russ, will be doing both. The dedicated, avid football fan that he is. He's loving this World Cup as well. I think he's pretty much watched every kick as far as I'm aware of, or the majority of the kicks anyway. And here is Patterson now for Scotland. There's a foul there on Adams. There's a yellow card here for Issa Diop as well, the first booking of the game. Not missed a single game, even with recording someone watching some back. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me, Russ. That doesn't surprise me at all. I think, as I say, props to you for doing that. You're definitely going to be enjoying that month off between July the 19th and the Community Shield final on the middle of August. Got another free kick here now when it's the number 19 Ferguson and the number 3, which is Robertson over it. Let's see whether Scotland can get themselves back level just before the hydration break. This will probably be the last chance before we have that break as well in play. There's a delivery whips in. It's out by Morocco there, and it's with the number 19 Ferguson, and actually goes back to Angus Gunn. So we haven't had this hydration break as of yet. 23.5 minutes played. It's Hakimi there. He goes behind. It's a free kick there. We're fouled by Kieran Tierney, and this is now the hydration break. You see Pep Guardiola in attendance, the now former Manchester City boss. We now have this hydration break, which will see us just coming up to the 24th minute, and Salibari's goal is the difference after 2 minutes in. A very warm evening here as well, as I said before. Let's see whether Scotland can pull themselves level after this hydration break. But yeah, as I was saying before, we'll touch on the AFCON, which was awarded to Morocco. But actually, just have a look here. Yeah, it's comfortably onside with Salibari. Not even close to being offside that time for the goal. There's a proper rocket into the top corner as well, past Angus Gunn. And what a lovely first touch it is as well from the Morocco number 11. And just buried it right into the top corner there. Had a bit of pressure on it from Jack Hendry, but not enough for Scotland to do anything about. Angus Gunn just stood there and watched it fly past him. As I said at the time, put 4 or 5 goalkeepers in goal, and they're not going to stop that. It was that good. It was a very ferocious effort from the PSV forward. Yeah, as I was saying just a minute ago about the AFCON, the Moroccans won that after Senegal was stripped of it after winning it originally. Morocco were awarded a contentious penalty in the 24th minute of injury time there, which was actually saved, and Senegal went on to win it. But then they also but because the penalty was awarded before that, then obviously that was in normal time. It went to extra time as well, I believe, because it was awarded, and the Senegalese players and I think the manager as well walked off for a period of time. The decision was to award Morocco the tournament in the end. It looks like Senegal are planning to appeal that, but it could take anywhere from up to about a year. Sorry, for up to about a year to deliver a final verdict. So we'll still be waiting really this time next year for the final outcome on whether it be Morocco's or Senegal's AFCON in the end for 2025. It's contentious nonetheless. There's nothing contentious about that goal. We're just going to get back underway any minute now for the start of play again. We are back underway, are we? Almost. We're up to the 27-minute mark, almost, in a matter of a few seconds from now. And we are going to get back underway with the Moroccan goalkeeper, Bono. Of course, if you are listening in, you can feel free to drop a comment over in the comment section on YouTube. Drop us a message about where you're tuning in from, and how you're enjoying the game as well. If you've got the game on and you're watching the game from either a Scottish or Moroccan or even a neutral persuasion or perspective, let us know in the comment section your opinions, and keep them clean as well, obviously, because we are a family friendly show, but I will get to any comments that are posted. We had a few in, but not any for a little while. Dan's been in, Nick's been in, and Rebecca's in as well, or has been in for some of it. And Morocco have possession here now with Issa Diop. Now Hakimi. We've got a few people that are new subscribers to the channel as well, so I know there was a few that subscribed over the last few days, mine and Russ's friends, that have been tuning in, some from America, some from the UK as well. Rebecca, hi, near DC, drinking Drambuie, possibly heavily. Yeah, well, I think you have a Scottish persuasion then. And you're not best pleased with how the opening, say, just under half an hour of this game has gone. I think you're coming from a Scottish heritage. Nice to have you in anyway. Always good to see new faces as Hendry heads the ball away here for Scotland. Morocco have it here now. Let's see whether they can get a second goal. I can quite see who it is that's in possession. I think it's but we do love Morocco. Morocco a good nation as well. There's number 24 involved there, which was Nil El Anawi. He's going to hunt it for a corner. Let's have a look here. No, it's a goal kick there. Just racks over the top from the Morocco man. It feels like Morocco over here at the moment. At this heat weather we've got again. It's been a good game so far. Enjoying it right now. Even though I'm a neutral, I do want Scotland to get a win. Yeah, I wouldn't mind Scotland winning as well. It'd be nice to see a British nation go on and do well. Morocco is also a lovely place to go on holiday. Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah, for sure. Very nice place. I have been there myself. Many years ago now, but I have been. It's the number 18 Chelly Riyadh in possession. No, it's the number 6 Ayab Bouadi. And see what Morocco can do here now. It's given away to John McGinn. Is he fouled there? No, he's not. It's 24, which is Nil Anawi. And a free kick here for Scotland now. It was on the number 19, Lewis Ferguson there. The man who just shoved in the black. Let's see what Scotland can do here. Whether they can get themselves a equalising goal, or whether Morocco can grab themselves another, or whether we'll see. It's remaining 1-0 at half time. It was Nick that put that comment. Yeah, Morocco, as I say, is a nice place. I've been there before. It would have been about 2008? No. I can't, a while back anyway. Yeah. Here is the number 22, Patterson now. No, that's the number 11, which is Ryan Christie, but no, it's given away. Morocco have it here. That's the goal scorer, Salibari. There's a bit of battle here now in midfield. It's with Mazraoui. And now Go down the right-hand side. That's the number 6 there. Buhari. Morocco have it with Hakimi now. As I said before, Morocco did face Scotland in the 1998 World Cup. It was in Group A. And they won 3-0 on that occasion. The goals came from Saladin Basir, who scored 2. And the other goal was from Abdoulaye Hadai, who scored as well. And Craig Burley was red carded for the Scots on that day, as the Scots were beaten by 3-0. As I said before, they were in the group with Norway, who finished 2nd, and Brazil, that won that group that year. Definitely worth a visit is Morocco down. It's a lovely place. Let's see what Morocco can do here in possession. It's with Mazraoui. Now that's the number 11, the goal scorer Salibari. And Morocco over here with that's El Khanous now. Chance for Mazraoui. He's going to get in to get a cross in. It's cleared out in the end for a throw. It'd be amazing if Scotland could get the win here and then win their group. Of course, they still have to play Brazil, and they have played very well so far. But you think Morocco will get the job done? Yeah, it's so far based on the game that's been played out so far. It does look like Morocco been the better of the two sides. And Scotland haven't really had a shot in earnest as of yet. In fact, they haven't, as far as I know, even had a shot on Yassin Bono's goal. Bono's goal, sorry, I should say. I have been there many years ago, yeah. It's number 8 now. Asadine Onawi. Now going to play for a Scotland throw. El Khanous couldn't quite get on the end of it. Steve Clark was pacing up and down the touchline. He looks a little bit frustrated at this moment in time with the Scotland boss. Foul there on Scott McTominay, and it's been, in fact, it's not even given as a foul here, and they're in for a potential second Morocco, and it's put over the top by Bilal El Khanous. But Steve Clark there is livid with the officials that Scott McTominay wasn't awarded a free kick there, as he was brought to ground. The Moroccan man did kind of just fall over and then bring McTominay down accidentally. Couldn't quite see who it was that collided with him, but for me, it didn't really look like there was a free kick in there, as Morocco were in for a second, but the wayward effort from their number 23. As you see, a Moroccan man down now, which is, I think it is El Khanous that's down, is it? Let's have a look. Yeah, that's the number 24, El Enawi, right? Is the one down. It was El Khanous that had the chance a minute ago. We're coming up to the 36.5 minute of this game. And Morocco is still ahead. Yeah, oh, it's a very warm. Yeah, it is a very, very warm night, isn't it, Russ? A very warm night. Anyone that's doing a game on Tuesday, yeah, definitely. I think I might be down for a game on Tuesday. Hopefully, it's a bit cooler by then in the evening, because I know we're expecting a really high sort of 20s to even early 30s, I believe, in terms of the temperature at the start of next week. But here is Hakimi now. And it's with Moroccans again. Are they going to get a shot away here? With the number 10, that was Brahim Diaz. Well, it's given away. And Scotland have a chance to counter now. And they've got 4 running up. As Kieran Tierney just gets bundled to the floor. And he does get a free kick this time. The referee. It was Kieran Tierney that was just shoved to the floor by the number 24 there, Neil Elanawi. It was a very, very warm night indeed, yes. Number 10 there, Brahim Diaz. Lovely back flick. And it was a good bit of skill for Hakimi to just do, to take it inside of Andy Robertson as well. But nothing came to it in the end. And Scotland have a chance here now to potentially trouble Bono for the first time. Andy Robertson over. Hendry and Hanley are both up from the back. Now here for Robertson and whips it in. It goes all the way through to number 19 Ferguson there against Mazraoui. It's going to go behind for, looks like it's going to be a Morocco goal kick that time. But Scotland wanted to, I think the Scots wanted a corner on it. Let's have a look here. And Mazraoui just tries to rally the Moroccan fans. With Hendry up from the back as well, and also Hanley in there. But yeah, it was a goal kick. Actually given us a free kick, I should say, for Morocco. Hi to Sean, welcome in, mate. Hope you're well. Nice to have you on board. Scotland have a throw in here now, which is going to be taken by Nathan Patterson. He's going to just throw it down the line. It's given away. Now Mazraoui here. But yeah, it's chance here for the number 8 Unai. And here is Morocco coming down the right hand side. Yeah, it's me, Sean. Yes, it's me, mate. Covering Scotland against Morocco. And there's a chance here for Morocco to add to their early goal with the number 10 Diaz, but good play from Kieran Tierney there, and it's a good battle. And here comes Ryan Christie now. What can the Scots do? It's given away. And Morocco have it back in the centre of the park. Let's see whether they can get a little bit of possession, but it's actually Morocco just keeping ball at the moment with the 2 centre backs, and now out wide to the number 8, which is Unai. Now that's the number 6, which is Bouadi as well. And here is Manchester United's Mazraoui. And here's Al Khanous. Let's see whether Senebari can get past his man here. And here is number 6, which was Ayab Bouadi. It's been given as a free kick to Scotland in the end on the number 7, John McGinn. To let you know, across this scoreboard along the top there, it says we are about 5 or 6 seconds away from what we actually are. So I am actually synced up to the pictures. So if you are watching the game live, you'll get exact second by second really commentary, because I am spot on in terms of my commentary. So it says we're on about 42 and 9, but we're actually on about 42 and 16. So if you are watching the game, you will be synced up with me if you've got the commentary on, just to let you all know that you're not 5 or 6 seconds delayed, so don't worry about that if you're slightly concerned at all, because we are spot on here in terms of the coverage, so the commentary and the live action, the live pictures. And here is John McGinn for Scotland. The free kick here now by Mazraoui. Out by Mazraoui. Let's see whether... Yeah, that is a foul for me as well. I'm just going to say if it was a foul, but it is, absolutely. Bono just going to organise his ball there. That's Scotland. Number 19 to number 18. Lewis Ferguson is over it. No, I was right. It wasn't number 19. I was right first time. And Ferguson whips it in. There's a chance. It's gone behind, doesn't know. It's kept in by Hakimi. The man down from Morocco as well. That's Scotland. Have possession here and play on. With Lewis Ferguson again. And now up to John McGinn. Does well against Mazraoui. But he does foul his man. Premier League on Premier League there. Villa on Manchester United. There's a wasted delivery as well from Ferguson, and it's Hanley up, but it was actually a good header from Salibari, the goal scorer, to get it away from danger in the end. Morocco. A free kick here now with the goalkeeper Yacine Bono. Scotland were at the last Euros where they topped the group, and they beat Denmark, Greece and Belarus in that group as well. That was the last time Scotland were at a major tournament. And of course, they did beat the Danes in the playoffs as well. The top, the group, they did beat the Danes 4-2, so to top of the group, I should say. Which was that wasn't in the last Euros, that was in qualifying, I should say. But yeah, the last Euros they were there. Here is, we've got some possession now. We're into 5 minutes of additional time at the end of the first half. And here is Robertson. Now McTominay. And here is the number 19 now, Lewis Ferguson. Now Patterson whips in and away from. There's a chance here to get into the area. That's John McGinn there, just wayward with his effort. It was number 3, Robertson, the delivery, and John McGinn didn't quite do anything in terms of getting a shot on target. Scotland looked a bit better in that moment there. And Morocco actually had to do a little bit of defending for once. But it was very easy as John McGinn just skied it into the crowd. There's number 22 now with the throw, Nathan Patterson. And Scotland have it here with John McGinn. Referee was going to blow for a free kick, but here's an advantage. Out it goes to Tierney. And Diop gets it clear, but only as far as Ferguson. And now a chance here for Scotland with Adams. Cleared out for a throw into the Scots. Kieran Tierney involved there. And also, just having a look there at potential challenge on Ferguson, but nothing doing. No penalty or no. But the referee's looking at something here, is he? Looking at a potential handball, is he? See, no, referees did go to VAR for a minute, but wasn't given. Scotland have a chance here to get enough at a goal, but cleared out by Morocco in the end. Back to Angus Gunn. We're just coming up to the third of the 5 additional minutes at the end of the half. Here is Jack Hendry now. And now out it goes to Andy Robertson there, and now Scotland just have it across the back. John McGinn didn't quite do anything there against Mazraoui. This goes behind for a Moroccan throw. This number 23 is just seen behind Bilal El Khanous. The Scots beat Bolivia 4-0 in their last warm-up game with Shanklin, McTominay and Adams on the score sheet. They also beat Curacao as well. Just before that, they did have a fairly decent run into the tournament. Which Curacao were in this tournament as well, and also Bolivia. No, sorry, not Bolivia. Curacao played against Germany and did get themselves a goal. They were beaten heavily, but they had their moment in the competition. You go level at 1-1 for a matter of time. And all of these smaller nations, or a lot of these smaller nations, have had their moments in the competition so far, with Cape Verde picking up that 0-0 with Spain. Also, Jordan scored against Austria as well. They had their moment. Their fans were able to celebrate. Panama were just beaten by Ghana by a late goal to 0 in England's group as well. So it was a very interesting game, that one. Of course, it's Ghana up next for England on Tuesday next week. See how the Three Lions can carry on, hopefully, with another victory after their 4-2 victory over Croatia in the previous game. We're just coming up to the half-time mark now, and it's with the number 18 Riyadh in possession. Now Diop. And it's gone to Diop, and that is half-time. It's Scotland 0, Morocco 1, and it's Ismail Talabari's early goal after 2 minutes. After 2 minutes there, that is the difference in this game. A rocket of a strike past Angus Gunn in the Scottish goal. Morocco controlled that game so far. Scotland really haven't got going as of yet, but they've got it all to do in this second half. There's still 45 minutes left to go, and we'll take a few minutes break just so I can go and get myself a bit of water and hydrate myself as well. But at half time from the Gillette Stadium, it's Scotland 0, Morocco 1. Back for the second half shortly. Hello and welcome back to the Commentary Hub's coverage of Scotland against Morocco from the World Cup Group C from Gillette Stadium in Boston. And the two sides will be getting back underway for the second half ever so shortly. But in the meantime, just wanted to go back to a point I made earlier regarding the previous time that Scotland were at a major tournament. That was in Euro 2024. They lost 5-1 to Germany on that occasion. They also drew with Switzerland as well and lost to Hungary. And so this is the first time at the World Cup for Scotland in 28 years. So it's a big achievement for the Scots and for Steve Clarke, whatever the outcome of this game and their final game against Brazil as well. But hopefully in the second half you'll see a bit more of a threat from Scotland. If you are looking at potential options off the Scottish bench, one of the names that stood out for me as a surprise that wasn't actually starting this game was Ben Gannon-Doak. I thought he was a really good player in their opening game in 80, so he was a bit of a surprise absentee from the starting lineup. So I think he will come on at some point in this second half. And you also see the likes of McLean there as well. You also have Stewart and Shankland that could potentially come on, and Fletcher and Dykes. They've got a wealth of attacking threat on the bench, do Scotland. And I'm sure we'll see the cavalry come on at some point and see whether they can turn this game around. As for Morocco, they've got a few decent players on the bench as well. They've got Amrabat, they've got Salah Eddin is another one that is on the bench there. There's a couple of other names there that Rahimi as well is also another one that could potentially come on and have an impact, the number 9. But there's a few names there for Morocco. No Ilias Chair in the Morocco squad these days, which is a bit of a shame from the Steamers' point of view. Obviously, that's one of my teams. They're my local team from where I am, and he's no longer, well, not in this Morocco squad anyway, so it's a shame that he's not there. But he's still got plenty of talent on show for Morocco with Salibari and Diaz and Mazraoui and Hakimi and El Khanous and Aoui as well. Lots of really top draw players. Diop another one across the back line. So still plenty of fantastic Moroccan players as well to watch over. And hopefully we'll have another goal or two in this half as well. Let's just pray that we do get one. Maybe from Scotland. Maybe make it a bit of a game, which would be quite an interesting. See how it all pans out after that. I'm still awaiting the start of the second half. It was Salibari's goal after 2 minutes. The difference so far, just rocketed on past Angus Gunn in the Scottish goal. And we will be having the second game from this group at 1:30 as well. Not live on the channel though, but that's in Philadelphia, Brazil and Haiti. Then at 4 a.m. it's Turkey and Paraguay. And our next covering, or next action for you, I should say, is coming tomorrow. And it's coming from the Netherlands against Sweden. And then we've also got Germany against the Ivory Coast as well. It looks like I'm going to be doing my first bit of presenting on the latter one of those games. It'll be a changeover for me. I've done commentary and co-coms, and tomorrow night I'll be sitting in Russ's shoes. Not literally, because I don't actually think they fit, but I'll be sitting in the presenting chair. As we've got Nicholas and Paul on commentary for that. No, sorry, not Nicholas and Paul. It's Paul and is it Paul and Dan? Is that correct? It's just Paul and his own for that game with Germany. Okay, so Paul and so Paul's on that one. And the first game, who's covering the first game? Is that you on that one? So Dan and Nick, sorry, on the first game. And the later game, the latter of the two. Just showing this John McGinn chance here now, and it was a wayward effort there. Just kind of couldn't quite get a strong foot on it. Dan and Nick on the first game, which is Sweden and the Netherlands. Which should be a cracking game as well. Of course, once this one is finished this evening, or this morning, or this afternoon, depending where you're tuning in from, or whether you want to listen live as well, or if you do listen back, then you can flick back to Nick's commentary as well. You can hear Nick put in a sterling job as usual on Australia's victory. Sorry, on Australia's defeat, I should say, over USA. The States came out on top. We're still awaiting the start of this second half now. I'm not too sure what the delay is, but there is a little bit of a delay here in terms of getting back up and running again of this second half. We're still awaiting the teams to come back out. I'm not sure why we've got a delay. I thought we'd be off and running again by now. The two teams are in the tunnel though. Coming out of the tunnel now, in fact. The Moroccans are just making their way out. And hopefully Scotland won't be too far behind. Let's see whether we're going to have any half-time alterations or whether the two sides will remain unchanged, at least for the time being. Doesn't look like we're going to have any alterations yet. I will confirm. In fact, I think we are going to have an alteration, are we? From... Nope, I think we're going to have an alteration there for Scotland for a second, but it didn't look like it. I think it's all unchanged for the start of the second half. I'm sure we'll see. Hopefully a bit of a better second half. If you're watching from a Scottish persuasion, or you wanted to get some kind of a result. We're getting underway. And we are up and running for the start of the second half, and it's the PSG style kickoff. Me and Alex spoke about that the other day, and it's exactly what Scotland have just done there as well. Now they've just taken kickoff and then smacked it right down to the far end for what's going to be a Morocco throw-in. So we spoke about how we didn't really want them to stay. But Scotland have now done exactly that. And it's up and running for the second half. There's the number. That's goalkeeper Angus Gunn now. Just smashes it forward. Here's Mazraoui, gives it to... I can't see who that was on that far side, but Scotland have it in possession. And, it is with Hendry now. Jack Hendry now. Andy Robertson, the new Tottenham left back. And here is Scotland in possession. Goes back to Hanley. Now Hendry again. Now McTominay. See what Scotland's main man can do here. Gives it to Patterson there. No, that's with number 22. Yeah, it was. That's number 15, I should say. That's what you know. It was Hendry, so I should say. In possession, I should say, the number 13. Here is number 11, Christie now. Ryan Christie. Now Ferguson. And Scotland keeping possession here nice and early in this half. inside their own area. Not inside their own mouth, I should say. Here is number 13, Jack Hendry, now out to Andy Robertson. Gets a delivery in and it's headed off of Issa Diop and away for a throw-in. Of course, you are listening to the Commentary Hub's alternative coverage of the World Cup. And this is the second game of the evening. 1-0 Morocco won. USA defeated Australia in the opening game earlier on of this evening's coverage. Here's Kieran Tierney with a throw. So get ahead on it as you know it's cleared away. Here's Robertson now, Tierney again. Into Ferguson. Goes back to defender. And, it's given away now. And here is the number 10, Brahim Diaz. The man that got the assist for Salabari's goal, incidentally, in the first half. He's just fouled there. The referee says no. And here comes Scotland now. John McGinn. Still battling. It's John McGinn. He goes down. The referee has given a goal kick there. The Scottish men, John McGinn in particular, looks incensed that hasn't been given as a penalty kick there for the challenge by Neil El Anawi. John McGinn goes down a bit easy there for my liking. I don't think there's a penalty for. I don't think that's a penalty. Sorry, I should say for me. But John McGinn is incensed. He really feels like the referee needs to at least go to VAR there, and I'm sure we will get VAR take a look, and I think they have as well, and it's been cleared. We're back with a goal kick now to Morocco. Yeah, for me. Well, no, the referee's still saying hold, is he? I know he's now saying that he wasn't going to be given penalty there, and I think he's right not to as well. John McGinn went down too easy for my liking. There's Issa Diop now. And now Hakimi. Now that's number 6, Bouhaddi. Out to Mazraoui now. 1-2. Diaz, I think Mazraoui gets it back again. Goes down and looking forward, number 23 there, Canoes. And there's a chance at goal. It's off the crossbar by... I see it was there that got on the end of it. It was actually El Canoes that put the delivery into the box. And the original effort takes a deflection as well and then comes off the crossbar. I think it might be the number 23, the number 24, El Anawi. I'll check and just confirm in a minute though when I see that again. It's actually gone behind for a corner as well. It's Diaz over it. He gets it back as well. He's going to get a delivery, and he does. He whips one in. Okay, so another deflection off a Scottish head and behind for a corner. Off of the number 5, Grant Hanley that time. It's 50 minutes played, and it's Morocco still ahead by that Ismail Salabari goal to 0. And this corner is going to be taken by Hakimi, who's just trying to rally the crowd as he comes over to this left-hand side. The referee is watching a bit of pushing and shoving here. The Scottish man does go down, but there's a chance to go, and it's a good save in the end from Angus Gunn. A good strong gloves on that to parry Bilal El Canoes' header away from danger. I think the referee's going up for a free kick anyway. Let's see. There's the number 24, Neil El Anawi. He's got a massive tear there down his shirt. Not too sure where that's came from, but he's got a huge rip there. So that's going to have to be changed. I think he's in a tussle with Jack Hendry, the Scottish centre-back. Yeah, that's a huge tear down his shirt there. He's going to go and change his shirt, which he's just done now. Here's Hakimi with a throw. And now that is number 8. It was onto Salibari, but the number 8 there was Honai. And it's with Angus Gunn. And Scotland here. Just giving the ball away again. It's quite sloppy from Patterson. He does well to get it a second time, but then he only puts it out for a throw. Yes, Moroccan throw there. They're in possession again with the number 8 Anawi. Yes, now with Riyadh and now Diop. And out it goes to the goal scorer Salibari. Gets it back. Was he fouled? The referee says no, he wasn't. And it's with the Scots again, and it's with the number 13 Hendry, and now back to the goalkeeper Angus Gunn. And see whether Scotland will look to build from the back here. And they're going to do that via Grant Hanley now. Here's Jack Hendry. Now McTominay, now Hendry again. Now that's number 13, Jack Hendry. Brings it out to Andy Robertson. Scotland here in possession. Kieran Tierney goes down, but referee says play on, and it's forced back to Hendry again, and now he's across to his compadre. And now it is Scotland just trying to build it down the right-hand side with McGinn. There's a chance there for Adams, but it wasn't. Sorry, it was McGinn that gave it away. He tried to battle. It wasn't McGinn. It was actually it was a free kick anyhow. Number 19 Ferguson gave away the foul. Of course, if you want to give us a follow, you can do so here on YouTube, but you can also like the stream as well, and also go to our other social media. We are on Instagram and TikTok, and that is the Commentary Hub 92. We're also facebook.com/the Commentary Hub, and we're also on X as well, formerly known as Twitter. It's Commentary Live 1, as here comes Scotland now with the number 19 Lewis Ferguson. He's bundled to the floor by Buardi. The referee says no free kick. Hakimi was caught out there by the Scottish midfielder. I think the Scottish man went down looking for that one. The referee isn't going to give a free kick anyway. We'll be showing this chance again off the crossbar from Salibari. Very close there to grabbing his third of the tournament. Second of this game. Of course, Morocco still leading by that Salibari goal to 0 after 2 minutes as well. And they face off with Haiti in their final game. The Scots face off with Brazil in game 3 of this Group C group. Whoever Scotland can get themselves anything from this game in the next 34 minutes or so. Probably be looking at going to the bench shortly, I think, as well. Wouldn't be surprised to see Ben Gannon-Doak come on soon. Yeah, as I say, had a really good impact in their opening game against Haiti. Got the assist for the goal as well, and looked a real bright spark for them. So I'm sure we'll see him at some stage, as Mr. Diop has possession for Morocco now. He's with his centre-back partner, Chadi Riyadh. Of course, there's plenty of coverage across the whole of this World Cup. So we've got a fantastic team of commentators, not just myself. We've also got Nicholas Jones, Paul James, Alex Peters, Dan Money, Russ Vernon, of course, as well, who are all going to be bringing games. Hopefully we'll have one or two more as well for you. Potentially from JB and also maybe from Barry as well. As here come Morocco now with Diaz. Gets his shot away. Does he take a deflection? And now here's Robertson. And here comes Adams. And it's now with Bouhaddi. Back to Diop. That's Barry Swain. Is the Barry that I was talking about there. Who was the main man who helped me and Russ start off this journey a couple of years back now. Well, more than a few years back now, in fact. It's been a great journey so far as well. We're looking to add new commentators to the channel. So if you are tuned in and you're a budding football commentator yourself, then drop either myself or Russ a message on the socials. And we'll get back to you. And we might even get you on as early as later on in this tournament if we're able to. As Kieran Tierney's down here for Scotland. Yeah, we've got an ever-growing team already, which is more of a family really than a team. We're a very close-knit group. Dan Money is going to be covering the Premier League opener on the 21st of August between Arsenal and newly promoted Coventry as well. So do check Dan out for that one in August. The Premier League fixtures were announced earlier today. Coming up to the hour mark of this game. And it is Ben Gannon-Doak. I was right. He is going to be coming on shortly. He's ready to go. And he's going to be coming on in place of... I wonder if it's for Kieran Tierney here, because Kieran Tierney has got a bit of a knock. I wonder if Kieran Tierney's going to be the man to make way now. There's a physio. He's just walking with Tierney. Gannon-Doak is on for Kieran Tierney. So the Scots are the first to go to the bench. Gannon-Doak will go into midfield. I'll probably see Andy Robertson drop back to defence. It's a Diop now for Morocco. But yeah, not before time. I think, as I said before, Ben Gannon-Doak was excellent in the opening game for Scotland against Haiti. And I was very excited by him, and hopefully I can see a bit more of him again in this game. Hopefully he can have a bit more of an impact again. He was a real top player on that occasion. Here is Hendry now, and now Hanley. And here's McTominay. The other Scotland can get the ball moving forward. Here's Robertson, and now back to goalkeeper Angus Gunn. Now it's Hanley to go into McTominay. In fact, it was actually Ferguson that time. And now Patterson. And Scotland in possession, just knocking it around across the back at the moment. And it's Morocco in here now for number 23 Canoes. And it's cleared out by Hendry. And Scotland just have they're giving it away now to Bouhaddi. Here's Mazraoui now on to he gets it back. Is he fouled by Gannon-Doak? The referee says yes, he was. That's going to be a free kick there against the Scottish substitute. That's a good little back flick from Mazraoui there. I think he nutmegged the Scotland man as well. And Steve Clark there throwing his hands in a bit of disgust. But yeah, here's a chance for Morocco to maybe add to their opening goal. And it's Hakimi over this free kick. That's Champions League winner Achraf Hakimi. It's the head tennis now It's a shot at goal, and it's just wide from the Moroccan number 2 there, Hakimi again. Got the beating of Ganondok. In fact, yeah, it was Ganondok, and it was whipped in delivery, but nobody on the end of it. We'll be coming up to the second hydration break shortly. Scotland in possession first of all, trying to bring it out from defence, and they're giving it away here to Diop. Well, they do have it back now though, and it's now Hakimi is forced back to his goalkeeper. Bono goes back to right back again. It's going to go into Riyadh there. Scotland 0, Morocco 1. 62 minutes played. Here on the commentary hub in this FIFA World Cup Group C game. The second group game for both of these nations. And Diop plays it back to Bono, and then he just chips it back to the Fulham man again. And here comes Scotland now with Robertson. And now here's McTominay. On to, he's got a goal there from number 11, Ryan Christie. And it's not troubling the Moroccan goalkeeper there. It's good play from Scotland, a lot better than they have been in the opening 60 minutes or so far. But the effort from Christie still way above the Moroccan goal. There's a Diop here. And Hakimi now. But Scotland have grown into this game a little bit in the second half. They have looked a little bit better. They haven't really created that many chances as of yet, but they are coming in with John McGinn here now down this left-hand side. Onto Robertson. He's going to go out and play for a throw there. That's where a goal kick, that's what I should say. Which Hakimi can just see behind. Yes. Robertson couldn't quite get on into that. The new Spurs fullback. Let's see how he'll get on in North London next season. The Spurs have done a good bit of business as well. They've gone to the transfer market early, bringing in a few new players early on. And here is number 8 now, Anawi, and now that is El Anawi for Morocco. And now that's Anawi. There's a foul there, is it, on the Moroccan man? There's a yellow card as well for... Let's see who that was. It's going to the book here for Scotland now. I think it might even be Robertson. It is. There's the new Spurs man, that's the first Scottish man booked. I think Morocco had one booked as well in the first half. If you want to subscribe to the channel, please click on the notification. Sorry, please subscribe to our channel on YouTube and hit the notification bell for future live streams that we're going to bring you as well. Yeah, do hit subscribe if you haven't already. Of course, all subscriptions are much appreciated. It's a Diop has possession here now for Morocco into Bouhaddi. And it's now Morocco again with Riyadh. And Morocco just right here. Mazraoui into... You can see who had the ball there first of all, but it's now the number 8. Onai. Now Hakimi. Now Onai again. We should be coming on to that second hydration break in a moment. Morocco just have it here with Mazraoui now. Forced back to Riyadh and then on to Hakimi. And now the 23 El Khanous. Now that's gets it back from the number 6, Ayab Bouadi. And here's Morocco once more. Number 8 now, Asadine Unai. He's running forward. The referee says no free kick. And Scotland looks to go long now and play it wide, but Mazraoui just sees it back to the goalkeeper, Bonner. 67 plays and is now with the Fulham man. It's at the oven. He's going to go take a few touches there and then play it down to Hakimi. Hakimi for Morocco. What can he do there? He's going to give it inside to the number 8, Asadine Anawi. And there's a chance for Morocco now to get a shot away. Are they going to do it through? No, they're not. It was going to be Anawi in the end, but he tried to feed the on-running man, and it was run behind for a throw. And I think we're going to have that hydration break now in the second half. There's was number 8, and now we're there running through, and he does go down under the challenge of Ferguson, but no free kick. And this is the hydration break for the second half, so we have a quick hydration of my own. As Brazil and Haiti is coming up 1:30. That's the next game in this group. And Turkey, Paraguay at 4 a.m. if you're brave and going to stay out for that one. And then we've got Germany and Ivory Coast tomorrow, which we're going to be bringing you on the channel, as well as the Netherlands against Sweden as well. Because again, we're bringing you before that with Paul on the Germany game. And then we've got Dan Money and Nicholas Jones on the early game, which is the game between Sweden and the Netherlands. Let's see how that one pans out. We've still got just over 20 minutes left of this game as well. If you are tuned in, then do drop a comment and let us know where you're listening in from. And I know we had a few that were tuned in earlier with Sean and Dan, and I know Nick was listening in as well. And I know we also had Rebecca tuned in. So if you are still around, then pop a comment to say you're still there and how you're seeing this game from your own eyes, from your own perspective. And Russ as well, obviously in the studio. Let's look at the number 6 is in discussions here now. With his manager, that's Ayab Bouadi. Moroccan number 6. And Scotland going to get some instructions across to some of their players as well. Steve Clark and his backroom team. Got a bit of a huddle there now, trying to. They are going to get a sub on here as well by the Scots at the moment. I think it's Lyndon Dyke. So Lyndon Dyke's the man who's coming on. I'm going to be correct. He's not on as of yet. But they are going to go to the bench. Jay Adams has been there. Very, very quiet. That's fine, Rush. Yeah, I'll do that. Ever so shortly, yeah, that's fine. Let's see if Scotland can avoid a glorious defeat. Yeah, they've got McLean coming on and Dykes as well. There's 2 subs here for Scotland. The number 10, Jay Adams, makes way, as does Christie as well, number 11. And there's Dykes, the number 9, and the number 23, Kenny McLean, who the men introduced. Thank you, Nick, for tuning in as well. Nice to have something to hear as I wind down for bed. Nice to have you tuned in, of course, as always. Also great to have you as part of our team here on the Commentary Hub. Here's Hakimi for Morocco now. Here's Bouadi. Let's see whether Scotland can grab themselves an equaliser at very least in this closing stages. Here's Dion. Headed away by Hendry, and it's now Diaz who goes down. Referee gives a free kick there against Scott McTominay. Yes, with number 6 now. Guardi, thanks Dan as well for still being in and around and tuning in. Thank you very much. Here's Mazraoui now, and back to the goalkeeper Bono via Riyad. And now here's Diop. Here's Hakimi. Now the 24, Nil El Anawi. Here's Riyad again. We go down to Mazraoui there. It wasn't given away. In fact, number 22 does it here now. Nathan Patterson with his throw. Thank you very much for being there, Dan. Always appreciate you, my friend. Here's the substitute, Lyndon Dykes now. Forced backwards to... And that was Patterson, I think it was. Here's McTominay. Let's see whether there's another Scott McTominay moment for Scotland to come up in this tournament. Obviously, he did have a few big moments in qualifying. But we'll get John McGinn potentially to have a moment here as well. If Bono goes down. And he was just caught there by the substitute, Gannon Doak, I think that is. Number 17. He did battle with Mazraoui, and then the goalkeeper comes out, comfortably claims it, and then the Scottish man just catches him on the follow through. And he looks like he's going to be okay to carry on though. The Scottish fans are out in full voice. And hopefully they'll see at least one moment in this game before the conclusion. A chance there to get it forward, but it's only as far as Angus Gunn from his opposite number. Here comes Jack Hendry now. Now it's with Hanley. Now back to the goalkeeper, Angus Gunn again. As we're just taking over to the 75th minute now of this game. Lyndon Dykes there loses out. It's now with number 10, Brahim Diaz. He's battling with John McGinn there. It's going to be a Scottish throw. It's going to be taken by Andy Robertson and gets it back as well. It's forced back to Hendrick. Now Grant Hanley, the other Scottish centre-back. Now that's Riyad, it just clears it out from Morocco. Here comes Hendry now for Scotland. Into Patterson. He's going to get it back as well. On to Robertson there, given away. And here come Morocco. And it's with number 10, Diaz. It's the number 6 there, Kouadi now. He gets it back as well. Goes across to Shadi Riyad, the number 18 there. And here's Mazraoui. Morocco. We're playing a bit of keep ball here in the centre of the field. Here's Issa Diop. Now Buwadi, now Hakimi. There's a chance for an on-running chance for Diaz, and it's good defending from, I think it was Hendry that time, Jack Hendry. But here come Morocco again. There's a chance for Mazraoui. He's going to go into the area, but there's a foul there by Diaz, is it? Referee says that he does foul his man. It's going to be a Scotland free kick here. There's a foul on John McGinn. They're just showing Donny Straffy there on screen, the Scottish man that's just doing a minute's applause there. I'm not too sure who he is. I'll have to do a little bit of digging into that, see who Donny Straffy is. There was a minute's applause there from Scotland. Here's Lyndon Dykes. Here comes, is it Kenny McLean now? The chance here for Scotland. I think it was actually Gannon Doak, sorry, I should say, was involved. Yeah, I'm not too sure who that was on screen for just there. The Scottish, with that minute's applause was for. And here comes Hendry for them anyway. The chance for McTominay now. Good battle there with Buardi. And here comes Scotland, looking to get an equaliser. It's given away to Mazraoui, and now Morocco can counter, but good defending there from the Scots. And now Patterson gets it back to Hanley, and now Hendry. Let's see whether they can build something here. McLean's into the Gannon Doak. Gives it away to the number 6 there, Ayab Buardi. And here's the goal scorer, Ismail Salabari. Morocco looking to try and add a second here. Goes down, referee says no foul. And here's John McGinn. I'll give him a play with the match shortly when the ball's out of play. We'll give that to Rush shortly, and then we can announce that in the next sort of 5 or so minutes. There's no free kick there. Donny Straffy is a Scottish fan who died in a hotel in Boston last weekend. So that is why it was on the 76th minute as well. So thank you for that bit of information there, Russ. And of course, may he rest in peace, and condolences, of course, to his family, friends, and everybody that knew him. And hopefully Scotland can have a moment here for him in this game, and at least try and pull themselves level. And here is Brahim Diaz now, the Moroccan number 10. Here's Hakimi. Now Anawi. Now Diop. Now that's with Riyadh. Now Mazraoui back to the goalkeeper Bonner. Hasn't been troubled at all really in this game. 80 minutes played and hasn't a save to make yet. There's going to be a concern for Scotland as here comes Hakimi now, and it's going to throw off of number 19, Lewis Ferguson. We're going to get a Morocco change here, which I think is the number 9 coming on, which is Rahimi. And we're getting 2 subs. I think the number 7 is also coming on as well. Yeah, Rahimi's one that's coming on. But we're actually not going to get it yet, so we're back underway again. And Diop goes back to the goalkeeper Bono, and now Riyadh. And when the ball is next out of play, we'll probably get these 2 changes for Morocco. Be their first 2 of the game. Because there's a foul there, was it, by number 19 Ferguson. Referee says no on number 8 Anawi. And here is Robertson, and now that's with Hendry, and now Hanley as well. And here comes number 22 Patterson. There's a man down there for Morocco. The referee says play on. Here comes Andy Robertson now into McTominay. The referee says get to your feet. No penalty there for Scotland. McTominay still on the floor and still protesting. Morocco looks to go ahead and maybe add to this and get a second. Let's put in for the area, but comfortably into the gloves of Angus Gunn by Lewis Ferguson. I'm going to give my player of the match into Russ over in the studio. Give it to this player for this evening. There's my player of the match in for you there, Russ. We'll announce that in the next sort of 3 or 4 minutes or so, if you want. I think we're going to get 3 subs here for Morocco when the ball's next out of play. Number 21 is also there to come on as well. We'll get a triple change. But Scotland are in possession here. First of all, it's with Lyndon Dykes to get a shot away, is he? No, it's gone behind for a goal kick. We will probably see these changes now for Morocco. Good defending for the number 18 there, Chali Riyad. He had a good game actually as the centre back, alongside Issa Diop, also done well today. Yeah, Scott McTominay there up against the number 24, Neil El Anawi. That's not a penalty for me either. I think that would have been far too soft. I think the referee's got both the John McGinn one and that one correct in terms of no pen. We get these subs. Salah Bari, the goal scorer, is making way. He's one of the ones coming off. They're just showing his goal again, which was that rocket in the 2nd minute past Angus Gunn. He's coming off for. He's coming off. So 23 is also coming off, and Diaz is also coming off, and we're getting Rahimi is coming on. We're also getting. Have a look here who the rest of them were. Number 7 came on, which is. Yeah, it was Talibi, I believe, and there was one more as well, which hopefully I'll be able to grab in a second. There was definitely 3 that came on there. It was Talbi, sorry, came on. We also saw Amimoni Ekigap come on as well. He's definitely got the longest name in the tournament. And Rahimi. Yeah, that was Ekoyab, come on. Was the 3rd sub. And let's see what happens here first of all. Scotland are in here. And it's McTominay. Oh, it's just gone. Take a deflection there off of the number 18, which is Chadi Riyad. It's an excellent game at the back, actually. I think he's certainly been in my thoughts for player of the match. But we'll announce who that's going to be going to shortly as John McGinn's over this corner. 5 to play, plus any stoppages. Lyndon Dykes is in there, and the defence are up from the back as well. And there's a corner. And a chance for Scotland, and it's just over the top there from Lyndon Dykes. It was unmarked, but couldn't test Bono in the Moroccan goal. It was actually Dykes and McTominay getting each other's way. And Dykes kind of took it off McTominay's head in the end. There's a foul there, is it? No, referee says play on. Scotland's have possession. It's given away now. In fact, it's back with Scotland again, and now with McTominay. Can't quite see who that was, but this is the number 24, A. Nawi. That's the number 21 that came on was Ayab Amimani. That's the other sub. Also we saw Shemsdin, Talbi and Sofiane Rahimi come on as well. And here comes Scotland with John McGinn. Gets a delivery in, and it's a chance here. And there's 2 in their own way, in each other's way again. One of them being, I think it was Scott. Was it McTominay again? But Hendry was also up as well from the back. There's a Moroccan man go down now. The referee's just letting them play on as they've got possession here That's the number 9, Sofian Rahimi, the sub, going to play down the line for the on-running Ami Moani, sorry. I think that was. That's fine. We'll give play of the match shortly. We're just coming to the close of this game. Over here with that's with McTominay in midfield, and now that's Hendry. 23 was also in there. Kenny McLean's also involved, but now it's out wide. There's Gannon Doak up against Mazraoui. What can he do? He gets into the area. The chance for Scotland. And it's comfortable into the gloves of Bono there from Scott McTominay, and Bono's gone down. He's going to waste a few seconds as well. So whilst he's wasting this time here, we'll go to our player of the match. And I've given player of the match to Morocco's number 10. I thought it was all over the place today. I thought he had a really good game, got an assist as well. 95.1% passing accuracy, total of 41 passes. And also, he did have a shot on goal as well, but he wasn't able to trouble the Scottish number 1, Angus Gunn. But I've given it to Brahim Diaz. I thought I had a good game today for Morocco. Could have been one of the defenders as well. I thought Chadi Riyad was excellent. I thought Issa Diop's done excellent as well. I also think that obviously the goal scorer is worth a mention too, Salabari, but I think that Brahim Diaz's quality has shone through in the end. With Scotland going to go to the bench here now in the closing stages and look to get another change on. There's Nathan Patterson, number 22, making way. There's a number 24 coming on, which is Ralston. And we're also getting a Moroccan sub as well, the number 15, El Marabi. He'll come on in a second as well, but not just yet, as the ball's gone out of play here, though, for the foul on, a throw in there, but Neil Alanawi is battling. There's actually number 8 coming off now for Morocco, which is Azzedine Onawi. He's had an excellent game as well. He's another one that is worth a mention. Yeah, El Marabat is coming on. Number 15 there. As we're coming up to the 90th minute mark here. Will Scotland have a minute? Will Scotland have another chance? Before the close of this game. Scotland have about a minute plus additional time here to do that. So, but they're actually defending in Morocco's half. Let's hold on a second. How long? 6 minutes left for Scotland to grab themselves a equaliser. That's with the number 23, which is the substitute there. Just come on. That was, so it was not 23. What I should say 21. I think it was. Ami Maoni. Stewart came off for Scotland. Just want to see who he came on for. He didn't actually tell me that one. Ross Stewart that came on. But here's Hakimi. A good play from Lyndon Dykes there. Ross Stewart also came on a minute ago at the same time as Ralston, I guess. Let me see here. So 1 second who that was for. They've now gone 2 up front anyway. And Scotland looking for this late equaliser against Morocco. It was for John McGinn. Thank you, Rod. He's the man that made way there for number 14, Ross Stewart. They're now gone 2 up front here in the closing stages. There's Lyndon Dykes now to McTominay, and now that's with Kenny McLean. Does well into McTominay. In fact, it wasn't McTominay before, but now that wasn't McTominay that time. Now out to Gannon Doak, and now 24, which is Anthony Ralston. See whether Scotland can grab themselves a unlikely point. Not with passes like that, they won't. And here comes the number 21 now, Ayab Amimadi. And here's a chance for a second goal. Is it potentially for Morocco? And it's shot a goal there from the number 7, Talby, but not troubling John McGinn. Not John McGinn. Angus Gunn there was in the chat. Not troubling Angus Gunn there, I should say, in the goal. Here comes Morocco again. And here it's Andy Robertson. Calabi plays for Sunderland and will be playing in Europe next season. The number 7 for Morocco. Thanks for that, Ross. Yeah, and obviously John McGinn is now off the pitch. He's not just automatically now moved in goal for Scotland. So that would have been a bit of a, bit strange. But yeah, it's, I was reading the private chat there about who just came off. But hey, it happens to the best of us. Here is McLean now, goes down. Referee says no free kick. Steve Clark there getting a bit frustrated. We're now coming to the close of this game. We've got about just under 2.5 minutes already left. And let's see whether there's any chance for Scotland to snatch a point. As the opposite smashes one forward to Angus Gunn there. That's good play from the Scottish goalkeeper. Just rolls it out to the centre back, and he goes long. Does Grant Hanley, but it's only put up, so only cleared up by Hakimi in the end. Better play for a throw. There's number 13 Henry now. Now Angus Gunn again. And Scotland's still going to push for an equaliser. They'll push right to the very end. Yeah, come Scotland again. It's all the way back to Angus Gunn. Now Hanley. Into Lyndon Dykes, gets a head on it as well. Here is McTominay. Gives it away. Morocco have a chance here to break. Number 15, El Morat. We've got a chance here now to go and potentially grab a second here. It's number 21, which is the substitute. And it's just put wide there from Ami Moani. And not that far away either from the Moroccan sub. Does well there to get the shot away. But still remaining 1-0 to Morocco. And Scotland still have a sniff in the final minute here. I think they can come away with a point or two. The chance here for Ross Stewart. And now there's a corner here for Scotland. And Dykes was involved there. And I think they come off the number 18, which is Chadi Riyad. I'm sure we might even see Angus Gunn potentially head forward here for this corner. There's just smacked out of play there, sorry, by number 18, Riyad. And it's going to be Lewis Ferguson over this corner. This is the last chance of the game for Scotland. McTominay's in there, Dykes is in there, Hendry's in there, Hanley's in there. Let's see whether they can get an equaliser here from this delivery. It's cleared out by Diop. And given away. There's a chance here for Morocco to break now. And it's a foul by Ralston. And that's going to probably be that, I think. Let's have a look here. That is... I think that... Let me just have a look over this again. As the referee has just blown up for full time. That is that. Morocco victorious over the Scots by 1-0. It was Salabari's second minute goal, the difference. Scotland put in a dogged second half performance. Really didn't create a lot though in terms of chances. Morocco were the better team overall and deserved the victory. Saw it through nicely in the second half there and got the job done. Salibari's early goal to difference in Scotland, and now 1 win and 1 loss from this tournament as Steve Clarke's men were beaten by a 0-0 there in the second of this Commentary Hub doubleheader this evening for you. Just shaking hands there now. Rebecca, sighs and violins. Yeah, always next time it's going to be a tough ask against Brazil, but anything is possible in the world of football. We all know that for sure. Yeah, it will be a very tough ask against the Brazilians in the final group game. And I think Morocco should go through now as well on the back of this, because they've got Haiti in their final group game. They've already got 4. They've already got 4 points on the board with a victory today and that point against Brazil. They're probably as good as through already, actually, when you look here, and they'll definitely be through if they beat Haiti. That's for sure, and probably win the group as well. Or they will win the group, I should say, as well. Then if they do beat Haiti in the final group game, Scotland going to have to get something from the Brazil game. Although the third place teams can still go through as well, and some third place teams will go through. And maybe the fact Scotland already have a victory on the board, sorry, I should say 3 points on the board from their opening game, may still be enough to see them progress. But we'll be back tomorrow as our next coverage comes from Nicholas Jones and Dan Money. And that's going to be on Sweden against the Netherlands. We've also got Paul James on the late game as well, which is going to be the Ivory Coast against Germany. We had Nicholas Jones on earlier as well, covering USA against Australia. If you do have a spare few hours tomorrow before our coverage, then do put on that game and listen back to Nicholas Jones if you missed that one. Also, we've got lots of great action coming across the Commentary Hub across the next few weeks as well, in terms of these different World Cup games we're bringing up. I'm going to be in action again on Tuesday against Ghana. Come join the team for that one. We've got some great action coming across before that as well. On Monday there'll be some games. Sunday, due to Father's Day, there's no games, with that being the UK holiday there. So we're going to take a break on Sunday, because we've done every single day so far of the World Cup, sometimes giving double headers as well. So we're going to have a rest on Sunday ourselves. We'll be back after tomorrow with another game on Monday. I'm not too sure what game that will be yet, but we will bring some more games on Monday and Tuesday and across next week. As we are going to try and bring you as much football here on the Commentary Hub as we possibly can. But yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed the coverage this evening, this morning, or this afternoon, depending on where you're tuned in from, as Morocco come up victorious by 1-0. If you haven't subscribed, then do subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also, hit the notification bell for the next live notifications as well. And do give us a follow on our socials. The X account is Commentary Live 1. We're also facebook.com/the Commentary Hub as well. And we are on Instagram and TikTok at the Commentary Hub 92. Hope you've enjoyed this game this evening. I've been your alternative commentator, Mike Harniman. And until tomorrow, we'll leave it as Scotland 0, Morocco 1. Salibari's second-minute goal, the difference, as the Scots are beaten on their second game of the tournament. See you tomorrow for another doubleheader.